Hello and welcome back. It's puzzle time with Sudoku Sleuth, and today we're going to be playing Unlucky number 13. Now, I think it's appropriate why I've selected this puzzle for today for a number of reasons. First, it is February 13. It isn't Friday the 13th though, so, how unlucky could it possibly be? Secondly, well, I don't exactly believe in such omens, superstition. Particularly because by the time that you guys watch this, so when it's actually posted, it will be my birthday, and therefore it cannot possibly be an unlucky puzzle to be featuring on that day. It's an auspicious puzzle. And you can see Sleuth deciding, well, we're going to smash that unlucky part by pulling out the number 3. I don't know why he picked 3 instead of 1. But yeah, I'm actually looking forward to this. 97% rated. 1-star difficulty rating. And it's a debut of Fenners. So, looking forward to this. Haven't played any Fenners puzzles before, but it looks like it's a lot of fun. You could, again, take a look at with a glance and kind of think, yeah, this looks like it will be a little bit of fun. Anyway, let's take a look at today's puzzle and rule set with Unlucky number 13 by Fenners and the following set of rules. Normal 9x9 Sudoku rules apply, so place the digits 1 to 9, once each, in every row, every column of course, and then every 3x3 box, if I can even select one, such as this box. Killer cages, and unsurprisingly, all the cages add up to 13. So digits in a cage must not repeat and sum to the given value in the upper left corner of the cage. So these 2 cells add up to 13, these 2 cells add up to 13, and these 3 cells add up to 13. Sorry, I'm just having a quick count of the cages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 cages. Very sneaky Fenners. Then we've got thermometers. Digits must strictly increase from the bulb end to the tail end. So this is the bulb end. This is kind of the rest of that thermometer. This is the tail end. And digits must increase alongside it. Not alongside it, along it. So if this cell is 2, this could be a 3. This could be a 5. What I couldn't have done is decrease at any point. That would have broken the thermometer. So, fairly straightforward set of rules. As always, if you want to play along, link will be in the description down below for you to do so. And with that said, I'm going to restart the clock and see how I get on. Right. I'll tell you what I'm thinking, and I should have done this out loud. So initially I was kind of taking a look at the negative space between the 13 cages. Because in a 2-cell 13 cage, I couldn't use 1, 2, or 3, because the remainder would either be 10, 11, or 12, none of which is allowed on a normal by 9 Sudoku. So I was kind of looking at these 4 cells thinking, well, that's kind of useful. But the problem is there are always 4 cells, so I don't think this is it at all. And then I suddenly realized I'm just completely in the wrong direction. 2 cells that add up to 13. 3 ways of doing it. 4, 9, 5, 8, and 6, 7. So we're going to do a bit of coloring today. We're going to say, I don't actually know what's which, but let's say this is blue. Therefore, this cell here has to be different from blue because I've already got 2 of them. This one can't be blue, can't be yellow. That's going to be red. This cell here can't be blue, can't be yellow either because it's 2 of them. So that cell couldn't have been either of them. So that's red. This, I was about to say is yellow, but that is not true. No, it is. It is. Yes, it is. You see, it can't be blue. It also can't be red. Whilst it could be this red, its partner would actually conflict. So this is yellow. And therefore this has to be red because it can see yellow and blue. So this is red. Don't know. I do know this one because it can see red and yellow. So this is blue. This is yellow. We've got 2 yellows, 2 reds. This is definitely blue. Don't know again. This is definitely yellow because it can see blue and red. And therefore, this is definitely red because it can see yellow and blue. And this one I'm pretty sure is blue. Yep, we can see red and yellow. And that's all the 2-cell cages colored. Where am I going with this? So blue is not here. Blue is not there. Blue is not there. These 2 cells are actually blue. Which also means this is actually a relatively high number. You see, because blue does add up to 13, and there's obviously going to be a bit of a direction, you know, so this is going to be 4, 5, 6, this is going to be 6, 7, 8, no, 7, 8, 9, because that cell has to be bigger than the other one. Clearly it can't be 9, because otherwise that would have to be 10, but I'm already at 8 or 9 all the way up here, so this is going to be quite tight in the rest of the 13 cage. What I'm half tempted to do, however, what I am half tempted to do, and as I keep thinking about it, I'm thinking it's an excellent idea. So what I'm very tempted to do is to start using some letters. So A and B, that was probably not the best to, let's do this one. A and B, A and B. These are ABs, these are ABs. Essentially, I'm just going to give some letters because the reason is, you can obviously do some things. You can see that these two are different because they're in the same box, and therefore I can start to narrow down what some of these things are. Not very well though, to be fair. One of these is C. Where am I going with this? So I've done A, B, C, D, E, F, E, F. Not brilliant. Not brilliant at all. So what am I missing in here? I'm missing 1, 2, and 3, of course. I've got A, B, C, D. All right, here's our first digits. It's almost at 5 minutes. So this is not going to be an easy puzzle, as I first initially suspected. The fact that this is 8 or 9... Right, come on, where are we going with this? Right, this is red, because it's a high digit that's bigger than blue, and it's not C or D from yellow. This is red. This is another EF. I'm going to struggle with the constant flipping between them. Now, if it's 8 or 9, these 2 cells have to add up to a maximum of 5, which... So if it's 9, these 2 cells have to add up to 4, so this will be 1, 3, which is entirely achievable. If it's 8, then I need 2 cells that add up to 5, and it's not going to be 2, 3, it would have to be 1, 4. So there's a definite 1 in here, and it's either 1, 3 or 1, 4. Tricky, because we don't actually know... Where am I going with this? We don't actually know whether what's in here is another colored digit or not. You know, something that I'm actually half tempted to do. And then these cells are going to be blue. So I know these are the lowest. This is another colored digit, of course. It's got to be higher than both of EFs. And I know that A and B are lower than this EF. So this has to be C or D. Hopefully that kind of made sense. Essentially, it's got to be a big digit. It's bigger than EF. And this EF, which is what's this one here, obviously for Sudoku reasons, is bigger than both A and B, and it's clearly bigger than whatever this one is. So this is going to be yellow. This is starting to get a bit tricky for me. These are, of course, 1, 2, 3s, because we've got all the other colors in place. where am I going with this? So A, B, C. So somewhere in here is a D with 1 and 3. And I can't restrict it yet. And then in here is 2, 3, or F, not C, F. Look at that. Right. This box is key. Right. If this is... I was going to say something silly now. I was going to say that F is guaranteed to be in here. But that is certainly not true. You see, F is not there. So either the F is inside the 13 cage, but it would have to be here. It couldn't be a second cell with the other EF that would already be at 13, plus the one that's 14, we've broken it. But nothing stops me from having an F, 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 2 and 3. Then that would have to be 1, 4. No, that's true. All right, okay, let me show you. This is better explained this way. If this is F, this is a 2, 3. More importantly with 2 and 3, because remember, these two cells are a maximum of 5. If I remove the 2 and 3, this would be 1, 4. Where is E now? Well, it would have to be here, and then I've broken this cell. So long story short, this is F. This is not F. This is blue. And therefore, because there is an F in here, that is E. This is F. This is E. I don't know why I'm using suddenly. I think that's a bad idea, actually. Sorry, I'm going to undo that. The reason I don't want to do this just yet is I imagine at some point we're going to need to start adding candidates for these cells of what they could be. And I'm going to struggle to do so. Right, E here, if you remember, this was 8 or 9, and E is there, and therefore it is 8. So I am going to go ahead and replace F with 5, E with 8. And this is 5, 8. This cell we know is 9. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and actually replace them all now. I mean, may as well. This is 4, 9. This is 4, 9. I mean, it's not great that I'm kind of losing some of the letters, but it doesn't matter at this point. Now, we also know that this is going to be 6, 7, because it's not 4, 9, it's not 5, 8, and there has to be a preference. A is 6. B is 7. And then all of these cells now are 6, 7 pairs. Lovely. Now, the 8 requires 1 and 4. So this is 1 and 4. Therefore, this is, excuse me, come on, 9, 4, 9, 4, 9, 4. This cell is, well, 2 or 3, isn't it? 5 had to be in here, and it can't be 3, so that's 2. These are not 2s. This is, sorry, 2. And finally, some fantastic progress. I can't remember what C was. It's going to be yellow, so this is 9. And 9 can't be here. That's 9. That's 4. That's 9. This, well, it can't be 4, so it's a blue digit. I don't know if I'm going to keep up the colors, by the way, but it's proven useful so far. I'm going to keep it up for a bit longer, and then, I'll have a think about whether I need it for much more. So I have 1, 3, and 4. This is not 4. So that's a blue digit. That is 1 or 3. This is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Definite 2 in here. This is another 1, 3. This cell is not 2, it's 1, 3. So that is definitely a 2. That's not a 2. Sorry, just having a think. If this is 3, well, this cell couldn't be 4, 5, or 8 or 9. It would essentially have to be 6, 7, which seems achievable. I mean, regardless, it is actually 6, 7, because the next cell along is not 3. Even if that's 1, that can't be 3. So it can't be 2, can't be 3, can't be 4, can't be 5, can't be 8 or 9. That is 6, 7. That is 7, 6. This is a 6, 7 pair. And probably this last 13K just got to help us kind of bring it all together. These two cells are, well, that's 8, that's 4. This is 1, 3. That's a 1, 3 pair. These are 2, 5, 4. Well, that's the 2 because it can't be 4 or 5. And this is a 4, 5 pair. This is another 1, 3 in here. These are, well, that's 4. That is 2. That looks like a 1, 3 pair in here. That's all the low digits done, the 6, 7. This is 5, 8. And these 3 cells are known. They are 2, 6, 7. That is not a 2. I am half tempted to just pause a second and do a bit of coloring just to make things stand out a bit more for me. Green, red, yellow, green, green, yeah, blue, blue, green, yellow. I should probably have a think about this. Right, okay. So if this is 1 and that's 6, that won't work because that would require a second 6. That's 1 and that's 7, that would work with a 5 in here. That's 3 with 6, that would be 9, that would require a 4, not available. 3 and 7 would require a second 3, so it's not 3, that's 1. That's 3, that's 1, that's 3, that's 1. And 1 was force, wasn't it? It had to be 7 and 5. And therefore this is 6, this is 7, oh, hang on, this is 6, come on, 7. 5 gave me 3 and 5 in here. This cannot be 4, so that's the 4, that's the 1. Then I have in here, I'm going to say 1, 2. That's the 2, that's the 1. Then I have something about an 8, a 9, and a 3. That is not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 6, which gives me 7, 6, 2, 7, 6. We're getting there. Yeah, we're very nearly done. I mean, 2 more things in here. So 1, 8. Don't know. Oh, I do know these. 4, 5. Am I going to pencil mark all of this? I don't really want to. What do I have? So I need a 2, which could only be there. I need a 3, which I can't place. And a 9, which I cannot place either. Right, I need 1, 4. 4 I can place. 1 with something. 7. And that is good enough. That's 8. That's 5. That's 8. 5, 8. 1, 3, 1, 3, 9. Then a bunch of Sudoku in here. No, hang on. 1, 2, I need a 3. 4, I need a 5. And if I've not made any more silly Sudoku mistakes, 9 for the finish. Fantastic puzzle, Fenners. Absolutely fantastic. Good way to wrap up the week for sure. And thankfully, it wasn't unlucky number 13, where I was just running around very obvious things all the time. Hope you guys enjoyed the puzzle and the video, and I'll see you back soon. Bye-bye for now.